Now, in the case of speech, unlike electricity, we have a First Amendment that says that the government, says Congress, but it means the government shall take no action to abridge, which means limit, freedom of speech. So the government cannot limit freedom of speech. It's really not absolute, okay? So we do limit freedom of speech in very limited circumstances. You can't lie to somebody to steal their money, that's fraud. You can't deliberately lie about somebody to destroy their reputation in ways that cost them money, that's defamation. Very high bar for defamation, by the way, though, very high. And if you think about it for a minute, you can see why you cannot criminalize lying, because everybody does it all the time. And then also you cannot immediately incite violence, for which the bar is extremely high. Just remember, the Supreme Court allows Nazis to march through neighborhoods of Holocaust survivors. That's the bar at which we set it in the United States. That's different than Europe. They don't allow that, but we do. So it's very, very few limits on freedom of speech. Also, you cannot make somebody say something they disagree with. You might remember the guy that didn't want to make the wedding cake for the gay couple. You can't make somebody say something they don't agree with.
Compelled speech.
Compelled speech, that's against the First Amendment. So where are you left with? In my view, where you're left with is, I've evolved, my views have evolved a little bit, but at first I thought you can mandate transparency in exchange for having Section 230. Section 230 is the sweeping liability protections if you're a social media company. Section 230 is a part of the legal code that distinguishes publishers like Public or Skeptic Magazine or New York Times from Twitter, from Facebook. Twitter and Facebook have this really sweeping liability protection. If somebody breaks the law on their platform, they have to take it down, but they can't be sued for it if they did so, if they took action when they needed to. My view is if we're going to give, if citizens are going to give these powerful companies this sweeping liability protection in Section 230, then the companies should agree both to some transparency, but also to allow adult users to moderate their own legal content. Meaning, me, Michael Shellenberger, you, Michael Shermer, we should choose when we sign up for the platforms how to filter our own content. Maybe I want Greta Thunberg's filter. Maybe I want Michael Shellenberger's filter. Maybe I want ADL's filter. Maybe I want Elon Musk's filter. But you should be able to choose that. The things that are still illegal, I mean, I have no problem with FBI asking Elon Musk to take down illegal speech, child pornography, horrible trafficking, that stuff. It's illegal, take it down. The government should not be involved at all in asking platforms to censor legal speech. And so I would say my order of priorities now, they haven't changed, they've just grown. I want transparency, I want user control, adult user control of legal content moderation, and I want governments to either be prohibited from demanding censorship explicitly, or if they're going to request platforms to take down information, that they have to do so publicly. Because I think when a White House official is demanding that Facebook censor speech around, say, COVID vaccines, that they should have to immediately report publicly that I'm asking Facebook to do this.